Now, this right here is probably one of the most important and most valuable drum lessons that I have ever uploaded online. And yes, this is going to be an in-depth drum lesson. It's going to be a challenging lesson. But if you're one of these people out there, and I know you're out there, that's going to discard and click away from this video before it even gets started, well, you need to change that attitude right now. I understand what's going on here. The general consensus I get from online is that there isn't a whole lot of practice time going on right now. And hey, I get it. The world sucks right now. There's a lot of crappy things going on, but things are going to get better and things are going to improve. I see people putting stuff on Facebook and they're like, yeah, I've no gigs coming up, so I'm not feeling motivated to practice. I get that. I understand it. But there are going to be things coming up with your drumming. With whatever you do, you're going to be playing drums again. And you can be either a better player or you can stay where you are and be happy and content with that. But I don't think anybody wants to do that. We want to improve as drummers, right? That's what we want to do. So if you want to improve this exercise, have I got the exercise for you? I'm so excited about this because I know this is going to immediately improve your overall confidence of your left hand and of your ghost notes. So if you're ready to draw a line in the sand, start improving with your drumming and take on this challenge, well, let's get started. Now, because I am so passionate about everybody getting this information and actually working with this lesson, I am offering the PDF file for this lesson completely free. I'm going to drop a link in the description of this video to that PDF file so you can download that, bring it up on screen, and then be studying that PDF file and then working with me as you go. You can have those both side by side, and that's going to really allow you to maximize the potential of this particular lesson. Now, if you can't read drum notation, I feel like I really develop my lessons in such a way that with the notation and the beat locator on screen, you should be able to follow along and understand what's happening to a certain degree, even be able to begin to read a little bit of notation from that, which is really exciting. And I think that will lay a really good foundation there for you. So you should don't let that stop you if you feel like you can't do that. Download the PDF file anyway and go ahead and follow along as best as you can. Now, please do me a huge favor. If you are going to take on this challenge, all I want you to do is to drop a comment below and simply let me know that you downloaded the PDF file. That way I know that how many people are actually working on this. So it is now time for my favorite part of any lesson, because this is where I get to both explain and demonstrate in full exactly what we are going to be doing here. So this entire routine consists of 4 separate exercises that we are going to then blend together to create one larger exercise routine. So our left hand and right foot are playing exactly the same thing through all 4 exercises. So let's first focus on what our left hand is doing. And if you look at the notation above me, you'll see that there's a hell of a lot of ghost notes up there. There's 16. Well, in fact, there's 14 big ghost notes, and 2 of them are going to be accented. We're going to be accenting the snare drum on the 2 and on the 4, but all other notes are ghosted, and we're going to be playing all of those entirely with our left hand. So on the surface, it seems like this is relatively easy, but we don't often play all 16 notes like that with our left hand. And of course, as we move up through the tempos, that's going to get a lot more difficult. Our bass drum is going to be playing on beat 1 and on the and of beat 1, and then on beat 3 and on the and of beat 3. So we're keeping the bass drum pattern relatively simple, and you'll see why as we begin to manipulate the hi-hat pattern here, as I'm going to explain in just a moment. So in exercise 1, we're just holding a quarter note pulse with our hi-hat. So 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a. In exercise 2, we're going to shift that note forward so it's playing on all of the E's. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a. Then in exercise 3, again, snare, bass drum pattern are the same, but we're going to play on all of the ands with our right hand on the hi-hats within that 16th note measure. So 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. In exercise 4, we're going to shift it forward again, so it's playing on all of the A's within that 16th note measure. 1 E and that, 2 E and that, 3 E and that, 4 E and that, 1 E and that, 2 E and that, 3 E and that, 4 E and that. So when you add all of those elements together and you play this at even the slower tempos, this can be quite challenging when you've never done it before, because we're so used to playing or we're used to playing the hi-hats, right? 16th notes with one hand on the hi-hats, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and so forth. But we don't often think about switching that around and having our left hand conveying that 16th note pulse, and then our right hand doing some other stuff up here, whatever we wanted to do, eighth notes or quarter notes or whatever it is. So we don't often do that, and that's what makes this these exercises really interesting. And I actually came up with these exercises myself, just to mention. I've been writing out my exercises a long time now, and of course I work from books and work from stuff online, but I find by doing it this way and creating my own exercises, it really helps me to unlock my inner voice and my own inner creativity. And I have just found these particular exercises so beneficial for my left hand. I mean, just my confidence and my ghost notes in general have just improved dramatically, I have personally found. So I've been super happy with this set of exercises. So I hope they benefit you as much as they've benefited me. So what I'm going to do here is play, first of all, a demonstration at our goal tempo of 85 beats per minute. I'm also going to count over the top of this first demonstration. I'm going to count where the hi-hat patterns are, because I really want to emphasize that so you know exactly where they're going to be placed and help you with that. And then I'm going to slow it right down and play it really, really slow at both 55 beats per minute and 65 beats per minute. So when you're ready for this, get your sticks in hand and let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. E, 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 E. And, a 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. E, 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 E. And, All right, now it's your turn, everybody. Nice and slow at 55 beats per minute. Here we go. Now at this point, if you feel like you're not quite getting it and you need a little more help, I just want to let you all know that I have in fact uploaded a bonus lesson to my Patreon account. I'll drop the details to that in the description below this video. And in that particular lesson, I play each of these exercises really slow at 55 BPM, but I played them for longer periods of time. I mean, a really long period of time. So if you feel like you need that as a guide and you need that to help you with this, you can go ahead and access that. Like I said, the details are in the description below this video. So if you're ready to continue on, here it is again at both 65 and 85 beats per minute.